Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer began their search for an ergonomic solution after dealing with wrist pain for quite some time. Having researched numerous mice, keyboards, and wrist rests, our reviewer had high hopes for this particular vertical mouse and wanted to share their experience. When it comes to ergonomic devices, getting the right size is crucial for comfort, and this mouse seems to fit right between two of the most popular models available. For anyone who finds a certain mainstream vertical mouse a bit too small, the dimensions of this one might be just right. Personally, however, our reviewer found it a bit bulky for their own hand, which impacted the overall comfort. The performance offered a mix of impressions. The main clicks are satisfyingly quiet, a definite plus, and the scroll wheel feels solid during use. In contrast, the side buttons felt less substantial and had a cheaper quality to them. A very welcome feature, though, is an extra programmable button on the top of the device, which this client found perfect for a shortcut like refreshing a web page. The battery life proved to be quite efficient, on par with more expensive options, and its status is easy to monitor. One minor quirk was a slight delay for the mouse to wake from sleep mode compared to other devices. While this was a small annoyance for the user, it's likely something many people wouldn't be bothered by. Ultimately, while it wasn't the most comfortable fit for this reviewer and the plastic felt a bit budget grade, the value is undeniable. It provides a much more affordable entry point into ergonomics than its well-known competitors. For its price point, this client felt it was a far better choice than taking a risk on a cheaper, no-name model.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this ergonomic vertical mouse, particularly from the perspective of someone with a wrist injury. Having broken their wrist some time ago, our reviewer has found that this mouse has provided noticeable relief. They believe the design, which promotes a more natural wrist angle, could benefit anyone who uses a mouse regularly. One adjustment our reviewer is getting used to is the mouse's higher profile. They occasionally bump it when reaching for other desk items, but this has become less frequent with time. Functionally, the mouse performs well, with no noticeable lag and responsiveness comparable to their previous mouse. However, they've observed a tendency to overshoot on-screen targets, a minor issue they attribute to cursor sensitivity, which they may adjust. This client also feels like they're getting used to this. The only real downside in this reviewer's opinion is the difficulty in picking up the mouse, especially when it's near the edge of the mouse pad or desk. The tapered shape makes it slightly awkward to grip in those situations. Overall, however, our reviewer considers this a great product and highly recommends it, especially for those seeking ergonomic comfort.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer was in the market for a vertical mouse, intrigued by the concept but unwilling to commit to a high-end model right away in case it wasn't a good fit. After some searching, this client chose this mouse from JLab, encouraged by their positive experiences with other products from the same brand and the generally favorable reviews. The initial setup was a breeze and they found the size to be ideally suited for smaller hands. The mouse is lightweight and comfortable to hold, and our reviewer was particularly pleased with the long battery life and the satisfyingly quiet click. The only minor hiccup experienced was with the Bluetooth connection, which proved unreliable initially. However, switching to the included plug-in receiver resolved the issue entirely. Most importantly, this mouse has noticeably helped alleviate some elbow discomfort that the reviewer was experiencing. They haven't missed their traditional mouse since making the switch. Overall, they highly recommend this product, particularly for those who are trying a vertical mouse for the first time. It's also a good option for anyone seeking a full-sized mouse that is easily portable.
That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.